Real Talk with Coffee. I am here today to talk about how being proactive is not all it's cracked up to be. And it's funny because I think like there's many of us out there who, for planners, or we're like people who like to get ahead of the game or whatever it looks like, at various points we've tried to be proactive, whether it's with parenting, where we know certain situations lead our children to be stressed or have tantrums, and so we avoid them, right? We proactively use strategies to kind of manage the situation. Or maybe you're proactive in terms of planning ahead. I know this with teaching. Like I plan, 2 or 3 weeks in advance at least in my writing classes, just so I can be like proactive and ready to go. And just being really aware, noticing everything so I can proactively manage what's about to happen. I think that the more I'm saying this, the more I'm thinking about it. When we talk about being proactive, at least for me, it comes to me like how to manage in advance, right? How to manage something that could be tricky or complex in advance. And the longer I parent, who have taught me so much, and the longer I teach and all these things, I'm starting to appreciate the importance of being responsive. And I don't think being responsive, being proactive are necessarily completely different. I think you can be both. But the idea of which one are we valuing, which one are we on top of? And I think about all the times in the last few weeks, I especially have, I've been really proactive about having all my plans in place for all the things I'm doing. I've been very proactive in thinking about like, what do my kids need? How are we going to make it happen? Backwards planning from that. And somewhere along the way in the last 2 weeks have been especially packed. There's been a lot filling up our time. I don't like the word busy because it makes it sound like, oh, I'm so busy, the world is throwing so much at me, when at least 80% of it is self-created. But I do want to say that I've really come to appreciate in the last couple of weeks, as proactive as I've been, the moments that have been most joyful, the moments that have been most important, and the moments that have been sort of the bread and butter of my life have been mostly responsive. They've been mostly about responding to what people in front of me are saying. It's been responding to what my children are asking. It's been responding to what needs I see around me, or even just letting myself not be the one managing the situation. And that's hard. I don't know if anybody else has this problem. Drop a note in the comments if you are like this at all. But when I'm in a situation with any group of people, like I have a hard time not trying to be in charge of it, which is messed up, I know. But, so I think I want to just throw out there to all of you who are so busy being proactive, whether it's proactively taking care of your child's needs, or proactively managing things at work, or just proactively like taking care and managing what's happening, not just around you, but what's happening tomorrow and the next day and the next week. It's totally like, be proactive. I think there's a lot of importance there, but also embrace the moments of responsiveness. Embrace the moments when you're reacting and responding to what's happening around you, without necessarily managing it. And that's something I've found myself, not something I do naturally, but appreciating the moments when I have been doing it the last couple weeks. So I wanted to come share that with you. All right, Real Talk with Coffee. Sometimes being proactive ain't all it's cracked up to be. We need to be able to be responsive too, if nothing else, to give our proactive, noticing, managing side of ourselves a little bit of a break. All right, take care. Have a good rest of the week.